11 co-stars who hated each other. 11. Sophia Loren and Marlon Brando. Loren was bit, humiliated, and ridiculed by Brando. He grumbled about her love of Italian cuisine. He said it made her breath smell worse than a dinosaur's. They were filming A Countess from Hong Kong back in 1967. Loren angrily broke away from Brando during their kiss. She shouted, "He said that long hair are growing out of my nose." 10. Meryl Streep and Dustin Hoffman. Their rivalry began on the set of Kramer vs. Kramer. Streep was allowed to make some changes to a scene. Hoffman took exception with her feministic adjustments. A scene of marital violence involving a fictitious slap was shown in the movie. However, Hoffman gave Streep a real slap. 9. Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp. Depp and Jolie featured in the movie The Tourist, 2010. Throughout the shoot, they couldn't stand one another. Jolie thought Depp was too scruffy. The night before the shoot, he had a drink. According to Depp, Jolie obsesses about her beauty. She kept the other actors and him waiting for hours. 8. Selma Blair and Charlie Sheen. Sheen's work ethic on the series was questioned by her. Then Sheen texted her something horrible. He threatened to leave the show if she returned to set. 7. Julia Roberts and Nick Nolte. Roberts and Nolte starred in I Love Trouble. During the set, she made fun of him and ridiculed him. She was offended by Nolte's machismo. He made a conscious effort to enrage Roberts even more. They performed for substitutes more so than for one another. 6. Sarah Jessica and Kim Cattrall. It was alleged that Cattrall was upset during the Sex and the City filming. Parker found out that she made more money than her co-stars. Parker refuted the feud in public. She said she wouldn't have done the film without Cattrall. Cattrall declined to take part in the revival of And Just Like That in 2021. 5. Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. During their tenure as American Idol judges, Carey and Minaj got into a fight. From the first day of filming, Carey was critical of Minaj. She thought Minaj was a bad vocalist. She believed Minaj lacked the ability to evaluate people. 4. Jillian Anderson and David Duchovny. They were not friends on the set of X-Files. Duchovny and Anderson didn't talk for long periods of time. Their rivalry remained unresolved. They had a pointless argument. Duchovny commented, "We couldn't stand the sight of each other." 3. George Takei and William Shatner. The actors feuded on the Star Trek set. Takei said Shatner was conceited and narcissistic. In response, Shatner said that Takei was suffering from psychosis. 2. Betty White and Bea Arthur. On set of Golden Girls, the two got into a quarrel. White acknowledged that, in private, Arthur didn't feel the same way about her. White commented, "Sometimes, if I was happy, she'd be furious." 1. Tony Curtis and Marilyn Monroe. It was like kissing Hitler. Curtis had this to say about Monroe during the Some Like It Hot set. He said she kissed him so hard that he almost choked to death. Monroe and Curtis had dated before to the film. But the feelings had changed by the time they started shooting.